the Ingram Content Group. I was a senior IT manager over there. Applications manager was the title. And then I was also a member of the Masonic Lodge here in Mount Juliet, but that was pretty much all I was doing. It sounded like you were going home to four walls. And I had to do something. Plus, I had to control the diabetes. So I decided, let's go. Let's get involved with this.
Yeah.
And so I went down there and I got and trained hard. And you start off as a no belt, and then you earn your white belt, and you have to do, what they call basic kata and a few other moves and everything like that. And that's fun. And I did, and I signed a contract with him. And then about a week later, I found out my health had some more health problems.
Oh.
And it just took the wind out of me. And I guess maybe I was thinking, geez, here's all the changes in my life. This has come about. I just signed a contract. And I just don't feel like doing all this stuff and everything like that. And, I just feel like I think I'll just fulfill this contract, just go through here for a year, maybe get one or two more belts, whatever I can get, and then just say goodbye to it. It's kind of like having a pity party, if you know what I mean. You're just down on yourself. Well, Mr. Danner, about a week after all that happened, he was in a karate tournament and tore his Achilles tendon, which is pretty severe. He had to have emergency surgery on that. And about a couple of weeks later, and unfortunately his wife was a third-degree black belt, and she could teach. And she is a great instructor, too. One of the nicest people you ever know, unless you get her mad and she'll knock the fire out of you. So it's, and we do that, but about 2 weeks after that, probably 3 weeks after his surgery, he comes in his street clothes. His jeans and everything, sweatshirt. This is about like March '98. And he's got the boot cast on and everything like that. And he had us all sit around on the floor. He said, I want everybody just sitting around on the floor. I want to say something. And he starts off with a speech. He says, it's not the problem, but it's how you deal with it. He says, I've been told by the doctor that I may not be able to do karate again. He says, this is the only thing I know. This is how I make a living. I don't know how to do anything else. I've done this for 30 years, or 20 years, I guess, 25 years or whatever it was, since the mid-'70s, and this is 98, I guess, probably almost 25 years. He says, I got a wife, a child, I got rent to pay here, I got a house to pay. He says, I don't know really what to do unless I do karate. I said, I guess I can train in something else. But he says, I can look at it like that and be defeated, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make every effort to get back into this game and continue on doing this. He said, there may be some things I may have to modify. He said, I may not be able to do tournaments anymore, and I don't think he did after that. But I'm going to move and keep working very hard and get there. He said to me, it just threw a light on my head. He says, geez, what am I doing in my life? I'm going to work. I'm going home. I go to lodge meetings. And I come here. I said, why not give this the best shot I got?
Absolutely. And karate, changed your life, didn't it? I remember when you did it.
It certainly helped me out, and it certainly helped out my physical shape. I probably could get better right now. But back then, 20 years ago, it sure did. It was, I think with Mr. Danner teaching me that, and Mr. Danner was able to do that, he still runs a dojo. He's one of the best in the country, in my opinion. And I'm certainly glad I did stay with him as far as I could go.
Well, that's awesome. Bob, thank you so much for sharing your story with YouTube and our viewers. And this is Michael, and we'll see you next time with another exciting interview. Thank you, and have a good one.